2012 with Calder and Wolf.
There we go. Lenog is actually entering now the arena because he knows that PartinG is not only fighting for himself but also for the FXO player. We have a different Zerg starting at the bottom left though, on Daybreak in this last map of the day of Group A. He's starting for Team MVP and his ID is...
MVP DongRaeGu.
Taking the last game and throwing it away just like he threw those lings into the sentries.
Yeah, that was like a 90% win for him. Top right of the map, we have his opponent. The Startail Protoss player. He equalized the score. Forced game 3, yes.
Starting party.
You should have seen the smile on Linux face when he just entered the studio, guys. He's sitting on the bench right now, watching together with Joya. He knows that if PartinG wins this, he will be rank 1 in the group and he will immediately go to the semi-final of the Blizzard Cup.
Yeah, that's always exactly what you want to do. You don't want to face that. There they are, sitting in that dark GSTL booth where they actually won Team League just days before.
And also a comment man getting a short, his 5 milliseconds of fame.
Yeah. A little bit of probe harass here on the close patch by PartinG. Accidentally mines.
Oh, I can't believe that the series goes down to this third game. That should never have happened. If DRG loses now, if I was him, I would be so mad.
Well, I think he's already mad. I think he's going to be, like you said though, so mad.
Yeah.
Instead of just mad.
Yeah.
And
well,
there's a little bit of annoyance here, but DRG's used to this. This is probably, actually, DRG, I wonder if DRG has dealt with probe, like a probe block like this like 15,000 times by now. I wonder if it's happened that many times, he's played that many games. It's like, it's just a textbook block.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't even bother me anymore.
It's probably true. We have a Nexus first, followed by a Forge. This time, no gateway for PartinG. Playing it more standard here.
I think we're going to see an Immortal push this time.
I think so too. I think now we have to see
like
the PartinG build.
It's the final game of the entire group. It all comes down to this. This is what he's known for. You know, they have a rivalry a little bit going on now after what happened in that last game. And I feel like PartinG, if he just does his Immortal push that he showed in BWC and WCG against the Zergs he faced, like Sen, for example, then DRG might actually get affected by literally the strategy that his opponent has chosen.
Overlord in the main base now sees the timing for the gas. The cannon is also being built. At the bottom left, we will see a third base fairly soon. The Zerglings are already walking over there to see if there is a probe in the vicinity. That's not the case. And the drone at 4 and at 20 is just dropping the hatch.
Yep. This is tense, Calder. This is the deciding match here.
Yeah.
Lenog still looking on very tensely.
Yeah, they stayed here at the studio. They were in the backstage area the entire time. And then Lenog just decided to come here and watch the game in the studio itself, sitting on one of the team benches that we use for the GSTL. And of course, he's just probably just thinking, Immortal push, Immortal push. That's Naniwa's new credo. Immortal push or die trying.
The Warp Gate research will start as soon as that core finishes. He's got +1. +1 doesn't necessarily mean anything though.
Yeah.
He's got now the resources and the core is done. Will we see the Robo? Not yet. He maced the Stalker first.
DRG really wants to know what's going on. These Overlords are everywhere now trying to scout. And PartinG wants to wait until the Stalker is out so that he can chase the Overlords away before he starts with his tech.
I think that's where we're going to see it, right at that pylon. He could actually make it the left side of his base too, where the Overlord's already passed.
Yeah.
And then chase the Overlord out to the right side. I think that's more likely now.
It's not going to get the Overlord here, so that means that DRG later can use them to bring them in. And there is the robotics. Robo, the master himself.
It's really happening, man. We predicted it. Now, let's see how he executes it. DRG, on the other hand, already has double gases as natural. Drone count now up to 45. There's the Roach Warren coming down 645. Getting it a little bit early just to be precautious.
Yep. And there are the gateways.
3 gates.
Chrono Boost on the first Immortal will follow as soon as he is done with his robotics.
Uh-oh, he needs a pylon though.
It's nearly done.
Actually gonna barely be able to get that Immortal out.
Yeah.
Nope, he needs to cancel a probe if he wants to do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. He built another probe. Cancel it.
No, he makes Warp Prism actually. He's not gonna do it.
Oh wow.
He's gonna do a
I'm
sentry
disappointed.
Drop.
Well, I'm actually not.
Everybody at home is just sighing a relief. I think it's the Warp Prism coming out here.
I was waiting for the Immortal push.
He actually could go for he could warp in 2 additional sentries. The gateways that are now done. He could go for 2 sentries and a stalker. Nope, he's actually just going to go for 2 sentries. Looks like he's going to warp them in phase mode at the Warp Prism. No, he's not doing that either.
The Overlord is trying to get in again to scout what's going on. He's too far away though. He will be spotted fairly soon and then being attacked by one of the stalkers.
This is kind of weird. I don't really get this. He's going to send 2 warp...
Well, he needs to warp in and he needs it soon.
Yeah, this is really weird.
He starts Immortal at home.
And a 3rd base. He's focusing on getting those cannons up.
The 3rd base has been spotted though. DRG has an Overlord in position.
Let's see how many lanes DRG makes this time. Yeah, this just looks like it's just denied creep spread, but I think there are potentially better ways.
And there are units now rallied towards the bottom right.
Yeah,
a couple of Zerglings.
Speed is about to finish though. He's got the sentries in position. He cannot throw these lings away before Speed is done, and he loses too many. Now the cannons are going to finish.
Cannons are going to finish. Speed is
Spire.
done. Spire again for DRG.
This time it is placed not in range of the Observer. The Observer did not see it.
But we have the Twilight Council. Yeah, the
cannons
have to be a little bit more careful here.
Block the Nexus so that the Lings can't surround. There's an Overseer following the Observer so he can take it out so it doesn't see the Spire.
What's the harvester count?
67 to 57, actually goes up to 76 now, DRG that is.
Immortals now for PartinG. He really wants to have this 3rd base. A little bit disappointed that we don't see a 2-base timing attack, but he seems to be really confident that he can go into the late game against DongRaeGu. So now with a 3rd base, that's going to be really interesting. I mean, Blink is on its way. This is what you want when you are facing a Mutalisk build, and this is exactly what his opponent is going for. So with the Overseer now, what is DRG really going to spot here? He sees the robotics. He did not really see the Twilight Council, so I feel that this is still hidden to him. Doesn't know that there's going to be a Blink upgrade, but he probably expects it since he's seen the 3rd base already.
This is all about how many Stalkers PartinG sees, or makes if he sees the Spire or not, may actually decide his fate, just like in the Antigua game. 9 mutas coming out here. This is pretty tense, Caldera.
Yeah,
he doesn't know
really
what's going on. He's got a lot of sentries in his composition, but still only 7 Stalkers. +2 in Blink, about to finish up.
He has a couple of cannons though, and you know, this time as we don't see 15 Mutalisks. This was one of the biggest problems that he had in the last game, but this time it's a little bit easier for him to deal with that.
32 Lings, 3 mutas, which is going to put him up to a total of 12 mutas. 3 additional spines going up as well for DRG for possible counterattacks.
Main base is exposed. The Mutalisks are heading straight for the main, and he has no clue. Has no observer, no nothing.
No cannons, nothing. He has no idea whatsoever.
Here they come.
But at the same time, PartinG's moving out.
Completely out of position.
Yeah, he's out of position here.
Oh god, this time he realized at least what's going on, but yes, he needs warp-ins, and he needs them fast. Here they are. How many did he kill? Took down 9 harvesters. DRG killed 9 harvesters, but this is a lot of army supply for PartinG. 72 against 111 though. Most of the supply is in low hit point units, especially the Zerglings here. 88 of them.
And PartinG is moving across the map. He looks like he wants to go for the all-in here. But there's so many Lings. He needs good force shield. The force shields are pretty damn good right now. Does he have enough anti-air? I think he does.
The force fields are amazing,
Those
but DRG is at 200 supply against 140.
Those mutas are getting a little bit ahead of themselves, but he gets up to the top of the ramp. PartinG, his supply block needs more pylons.
Yeah, and he also needs a few more units, and he needs them fast. This is a pretty decent army that he has, but just the sheer numbers for DRG are crazy.
Ling's not fighting in the best place here.
That's a good position for
DRG
PartinG.
is not committing You know he's not going in for the attack.
Here we go.
Now he commits. Here come the Force Shields. Perfect around the top. Guardian Shield is good.
Up, and here comes the focus on the Mutalisk at the same time. A lot of these units are shielded. The Zergly still get a lot of surface area. DRG is dropping in supply. So does PartinG, but DRG is definitely losing a lot more.
Yeah, DRG is losing a lot more as Mutalisk starting to fade away here, and the Immortals take out the Roaches and PartinG push forward.
He's blinking after them. He's trying to chase them down. He can go for the rocks and then walk up the ramp. He has those Immortals to deal with the Spine Crawlers. There are only 3 of them.
Yep, he needs to go for those rocks right away. He wants to wait a little bit longer to use the choke point against the Lings. A few more spines moving into position. PartinG, is he going to wait? Is he going to blink forward? He may blink to the side here, to the right side.
He's blinking away with just a few Stalkers at the front, using his blink individually on the Stalkers. A lot of damage done. One of the Immortals is being focused, but the supply for PartinG is still crazy. He has the better army.
Yeah, much better army. Right now, the army supply is still in DRG's favor, but the composition is better. 22 Roaches on the way. They may be the saving grace for DRG, but I don't think so, man. There's too many Stalkers.
The faces of Leenock and Choya here, both of them smiling like crazy. Choya and Leenock, they are so happy. They think PartinG is going to take it, and I feel they are right.
Well,
here comes the fight.
Micro here, it looks like they are right. DongRaeGu just does not have the ability to actually finish these Stalkers off. 4 Roaches rally in, but it's too late.
The Stalkers just don't die. They do not die. DRG is dropping in supply, and PartinG is taking him apart bit by bit.
And that is going to be the end of the line for DRG. Should have taken game number 2. Did not happen. PartinG takes 2 games in a row here and will actually take this, putting Leenock in first place in the group, moving him forward to the semifinals.
PartinG takes 2nd place in the Group A at the Blizzard Cup, and DRG, after throwing away the game on Entomb Valley, will end up being the GG. Oh my god. Wow.
Epic's open team going nuts, and PartinG, man.
Leenock and PartinG. Leenock is happy here. He's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. He is in the semifinals. DRG, just look at him. He's like, he's crushed. He's like, what just happened? For the love of God, what just happened?
Well, fear not, DRG fans. He still has his opportunity in this tournament. He's not out of the group. He just does not get that run to the semifinals.
Yeah, he is. He's still going to the next round, and he finishes 3rd. But he could have finished 1st easily. He threw away the game on Entomb Valley, and well, PartinG, he just punished him. So PartinG helping Leenock here. Leenock takes 1st place in the group. PartinG is 2nd, and DRG is 3rd.
Yep, that is our final stats. We're going to take a look at the review and all the stats in total of today, as well as a review of our schedule and tomorrow's matches just coming up here. It's been a long day for us, but it's been a sick day of matches. Yep. That was a really crazy group, and this is only half of it. Tomorrow we have some matches as well, but let's look at today's results first of all here.
Exactly, let's have a quick look.